Okay, so I'm gonna hover Groot over these, and then I guess
am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
Hello, and welcome back to Grab a Gamer. My name is Logan, and I'm here with my good pal and lover, Ryder.
Why'd you say that? Nah.
We are good pals. So Marvel Rivals is coming out soon. I'm super excited for it, Ryder. I don't know about you, but
I can take it or leave it.
Okay. Well, I'm stoked.
Killed my love. Overwatch. It didn't even come out yet. It killed it already. It's already dead.
Ryder, Overwatch killed itself.
It did.
And we all know that.
It did. It did kill itself. It's sad.
Did you hear right now Overwatch is, I think we did talk about this, but Overwatch is
going
resetting.
Back to basics. Yeah, going back to basics. I love that. I'm not going to play it, but I love it.
Yeah, it was funny that one of their features on there was, we have 6v6 mode. So you had that. That's what what?
You literally had that before.
That is dumb that in the first game you build your entire team around a six-man thing.
I love the chaos.
Yeah. And then you're like, all right, Overwatch 2 is all coming out. We got our team. We're moving over there. Oh, we have to lose a player?
I feel like people sometimes are too sweaty when they play games like that.
Oh, for sure.
And they get too competitive.
I'm sweaty just thinking about it.
I'm just sweaty all the time.
You do ooze all the time.
Oozy.
You're an oozy man. But they did that. The Apex did that before. They did it like a week before, where they reset to 0 as one of the modes, and it was super great. And then I think Fortnite said they're doing it too. So it's just a weird season of everyone going back to square one.
Does Fortnite even need to do that? I don't play Fortnite, so
well, I don't really either. There's a guy that I watch on YouTube, Classic Man D. Check him out. He's great. He's got funny shorts. Love him. And he's into Fortnite. He checks that out. He said he did not start when it was day one, so he kind of doesn't have that nostalgia feel.
Yeah.
He's playing it after it kicked off, had all these events and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, from my understanding, Fortnite in the beginning, you had guns, you build buildings, you try to win.
Sure.
The end.
Sure.
Now they have Emperor Palpatine showing up, Galactus eating planets. You can get an item that lets you do a Kamehameha, and then they have items where you can get different scrolls to use Avatar The Last Airbender powers. You can get a Spider-Man webbing, Attack on Titan sling harness thing. It's just Zeus's Thunderbolt.
Oh.
Not to mention just all the Marvel stuff. Just all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
And
isn't it like canon? They have a canon story, is what I've heard.
It's something like that. I know the Star Wars one was supposed to be canon, like Emperor Palpatine shows up in Fortnite, and that's canon that he is alive.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I don't know if George Lucas thought that was going to happen back in the 80s.
Poor George, man.
That's what it is. All right, well, so they're all just setting off back to square one. That's great. I really enjoyed it in Apex. I was playing with my friend Jaime, and he played not at tier 1. So he played when everything was already changed, and he was thoroughly confused when he was playing Lifeline, and she can drop a thing that heals a down player, and you can run off. But back in the day, Lifeline just gets a shield and has to still manually do it.
Yeah, I remember that.
So that really threw him off, and I thought it was hilarious. Well, anyway, I digress. So we're talking about Marvel Rivals, surprising or not. So for this video here, we're going to talk about some of the characters. And we have 2 tiers here. I'm on the left, you're on the right. Our names are somewhere up here to make that more clear.
Oh, man, beautiful. I love like the gold plating around my name.
I hate you.
Oh, and it sparkles too.
No.
That's amazing. You've really outdone yourself this time, Logan.
Okay. Well, people watching, with your help, one day we can get to a spot where I can hire someone else to edit this. So please like and subscribe, and
they can hate me.
And they can and let me know which characters you love the most in Rivals and their designs, because we're going to start talking off about their designs.
Yeah, because we don't the game's not out yet.
The game's not out yet.
When does it come out?
It comes out on December 6th.
This December?
Yeah.
Wow.
So less than a month from now.
Oh, that's actually kind of exciting.
I know. Look who's getting hyped now. So I'm pretty stoked. It looks really good. I'm pretty excited. And then so we have designs. So the first one we're looking at, and we're just going to do them in order from down here so you know who's coming up. The first one we have here is Mr. Adam Warlock.
Mr. Adam Warlock?
Mr. Adam Warlock. So he's pretty cool. He looks pretty solid. I will say I like most of the designs in this game just from what I've seen already.
Yeah.
I like his color palette. I like, of course, the gold skin. That's how Adam Warlock do.
Mm-hmm.
I like the cape. I like the red and white cape on him. Now I hope they keep him more comic book in personality, because we don't know really the personalities yet. We haven't really played the beta or anything.
Oh, he's like cocky, right? He's
kind of cocky. He's super strong. He's
in
super.
The movie, he was like kind of all over the place, to be honest.
Yeah, in the movie, I don't think they did him full justice. They did good, but I think they could have done better.
Yeah.
In the movie,
I love that movie. It's one of my favorite Marvel movies, though.
It's a great movie. Real tearjerker for those who cry at movies. Not me.
Me. I cry.
You do.
I cried during Christopher Robin.
You certainly did. And that's perfectly fine. Some of us, we cry. And some of us, we don't. But they made him a little dopey in the Guardians movie.
Yeah, they made him dumb.
Yeah. And there's is he the one? I think he often talks in some sort of rhyme as well.
I don't remember that.
I'm trying to remember because my real reference I'm going off in my head is
are you talking about the comic version of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Guardians of the Galaxy video game by Square Enix, very underrated but very fantastic game.
Yeah.
And he's in it. He's kind of just like, I'm the important dude. I'm the strong one. So he's got like a bit of cockiness there.
Yeah.
So I kind of hope they go more with that. But
I could do without the cape.
You don't like the cape?
I don't dislike it, but I don't like it.
I guess I understand. I like capes.
It does make him dynamic. I won't doubt that. And it's a good palette, color palette that kind of mixes in with the gray and the gold that they got going on with him.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, it contrasts for sure.
Yeah.
And it gives him a profile, which is important in character design, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And this comes from a guy. I don't do art. But, I don't do art, but I'm a writer, not an artist. But
well, yeah. For what it's worth in this, I do have an art degree, and
I don't.
And what you're saying, I do agree with, because one good thing that really helps characters stand out is if you picture them as a silhouette, just straight black outline. Can you recognize that character?
Yeah, without that cape, he would be pretty.
Without that cape, he looks like he could be some boy band
Anyone
member.
Else. Yeah. Get rid of the pants. Just make them all gold. Just all gold.
Now, I do think Adam Warlock, though, in the mainstream is still catching up in popularity.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of the others. So some people, even with a cape and silhouette, might not recognize him.
Yeah. But I'm not saying this is a bad design.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't know. I don't like it, but I don't dislike it.
Okay. So where do you think you want to rank him on this Sabsid?
I would give it a B, to be honest.
You going B?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. I mean, I would say BC territory for myself, because it's not super outstanding. It's good. It's solid. I
it's
do
solid.
love them.
Yeah.
But and that's going to be the thing. This whole list, I love these designs, so I'm comparing them to each other for the most part.
Yeah.
I think we can move them around if we decide to change. But right now, I'm thinking C, honestly.
Really? Even lower than me?
Well, just seeing what's coming up, honestly.
Fair.
All right, next up, Ryder, we've got Black Panther. So
he's beefy. he's a beefy boy.
he is very beefy.
He's not the MCU's T'Challa, that's for sure.
No, he's not. He doesn't give me the slender stealth one. It kind of gives me.
He looks like a brawler.
He does look like a brawler. It kind of gives me the chunky Batman vibes, like
the more recent Batman.
Like one of the game ones where it just kind of looks top heavy.
Arkham.
Yeah, the Arkham.
Arkham Batman, just big. He's a big boy.
I love those games, but it is kind of hard to imagine someone sneaking around like that.
I had a hard time getting into those games when they first started coming out. I love them now. But I had a hard time getting into them because I thought everyone looked so ugly. I was like, I can't do it. I can't look at these people.
they kind of did. I loved them though. I
know they were good games. I just my teenage brain when they were first coming out was just like, oh my god, Batman's so ugly, dude.
I had an ex who during that time whenever that game was coming out, she's like, so the new one's coming out. I'm like, yeah. She goes, so I'm not going to see you for a few days. And I go, no. It was true. Right. I played this game.
It's about right.
Anyway, but yeah, when I think Black Panther, I think decently stealthy character, obviously solid fighter, hand to hand. But I think sneaky.
Yeah.
And when you're big and beefy, quite like that, I mean, you can be muscular and still be sneaky, but it looks little drumsticky, you know? Mm-hmm. So immediately it's like, it's not full Black Panther for me.
I'll bring that up later. Never mind. So, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the toenails.
I was just about to point that out. I was about to can we get a zoom in on those toes?
Black Panther feet wiki.
Because I'm not I don't know.
They're not the best. Those toesies.
I like the gold accents on the black backdrop of his suit for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
He definitely, but like you said, the whole silhouette thing, he is kind of just as a silhouette, just a general character.
Yeah, he's kind of a dude. You have to kind of look at it like, oh yeah, there would be claws, there would be a little bit of ears.
I feel like a more dynamic pose,
maybe so,
would have helped with the silhouette than this kind of are my claws sharp enough? Or I don't know.
Maybe that the right hand could be open in kind of a more claw pose.
Yeah.
That would probably get it pretty well. I don't know that I've seen any alt skins for him yet that might be doing it a little bit more for me. But I hate to do this, but I kind of feel like Black Panther might be a D for me.
Wow.
I know. I mean, again, it's just compared to the others that I've seen, but it's not doing it for me fully.
The suit?
It's weird because it is doing it for me, but it's not doing it for me just in these regards.
Yeah.
But it's the toenail claws.
I really don't like the toenail claws. I don't like the toenail claws.
Yeah, to be said, that is the main bit.
That's what's getting me is the toenails.
Yeah, it's just followed by. I mean, I know all these characters are pretty well blocky in this game.
Yeah,
but it looks a little too much for the normal Black Panther that I'm used to, at least anyway.
Yeah.
So I hate to do it, but I feel like I have to. But what do you think?
I mean, I really like his color palette for sure.
Good color palette.
So that kind of golden black like that. I mean, he's got no extra frills, and I'm a minimalist.
Yeah.
So I do like that he's not busy. He's not a busy character.
No, it's certainly not. It's good to look at. It's not like your eyes aren't going crazy trying to figure out what's happening.
Yeah. I just wish
That's true.
right here he had a better pose.
Better pose might be better, but
If he had a better pose, I'd rank him higher probably, actually.
yeah.
And if you got rid of those toenails.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, maybe like, if, you know what would be kind of cool? If you gave him like more like, panther legs. The suit gave him like panther legs. You know what I mean?
Like you just
Like kind of
cut a panther in half and glue it to him.
Yeah.
It's messed up, man.
It's a centaur panther. Like he had, like if he had like cat legs in a sense, not like human legs with cat nails.
I'm not 100% where you're at on this, but I'm gonna agree to it.
If he had like cool robot legs, is what I'm saying. That look like cat legs. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well, that's an idea. I'm gonna sell these toenails on you even less because of the color palette. They look like dirty old toenails.
They do look like dirty old toenails.
Like this.
I'm gonna put them in C.
Okay.
That might change. I don't know.
We'll see.
I want to see. I want to look at the others, but I might change these.
Next up, we got the old Doctor Strange.
I like Doctor Strange. I like magic. I'm like I'm a magic boy.
You are a magic boy. It's a very, it's the set color palette for him. Silhouette wise, I feel like you're gonna know that's Doctor Strange.
That's for sure.
From that crazy cape.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
He's got pretty standard colors.
He does.
These look like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Except if, Doctor Strange got a membership to like 10 Gym and never stopped going.
Some say he's there to this day.
Sorcerer Gaines, you know what I mean?
Whoa. So it's pretty good. I like the armbands. I like them wrapped around him like that.
I didn't even notice that, actually.
Yeah.
What are those? It's just like ribbons.
It's basically some sort of ribbon binding. I will say that comes from...
I like his pirate belt.
But it gives me Jack and Daxter vibes. His kind of like the armbands and the boots and stuff. Because I'm just a sucker for Jack and Daxter. I love that game.
Yeah.
And so it's giving me points just because it's hitting on my nostalgia a little bit for something entirely different.
Outfit?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, minus the cape and glowing eye on his chest.
If you were to trim down the collar and put a tricorn hat on top of him, he would be a pirate.
Yes, he would. I like the detail of the eye.
Oh, it was the eye of Agamotto or something? I like how that looks like an eye.
Maybe?
Yeah, it's the eye of Agamotto.
It should be, but I don't think it's like the Time Stone version, of course.
Right.
So it's good. I don't know. I don't have too much to say on this one other than I just kind of like it. He looks like a pirate.
You think it's Pirate Strange? He does like his outfit, his like base outfit underneath the cape gives me pirate vibes.
I mean, yeah, like no, I can see it. Does that raise or does that hinder it? Your perception of where you want to put him.
It doesn't do anything, honestly.
It's net neutral.
It's neutral. It's a net neutral for me. I like pirates. But
I do too. It's just
the best Assassin's Creed game was Black Flag. Don't at me.
The best Assassin's Creed game was when I stopped playing them. I just felt better about myself. I stand by that, at least in the first like 5 or 6 Assassin's Creed games, it's the story of his ancestors slowly learning to swim.
Not the aliens? Or like,
no, forget that.
The alien civilization that created the humans or something?
In the first game, if you looked at water, your game reset. You're like, oh, you lose.
You look at water.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
In like the second one, he was able to run through some puddles.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then the next one, it's like, oh, you can swim a little bit in this area. And then, like,
was that Ezio?
The first one was, but then it was no, it is Ezio. Altair was the first one.
Yeah, Altair was the first one, and then Ezio.
Altair couldn't look at water. Ezio was figuring it out. And then
Connor, right?
Well, I think in Ezio's last game, that's when he was like, oh, I can swim a little bit around here. And then I think it got to Connor where he's like, oh, I can dive and swim around a bit. And then the next one, it was, we're on the seas and we're a pirate.
You have to learn how to swim.
And we have to go into the water. It's like, all right, so good. Your generation has learned to swim.
I got out of the story when I thought it was more magic based at first. Like it was going to be a lot more like Luciferian sort of like background bad guys, Luciferian secret societies.
Yeah.
And like the artifacts were actually like artifacts from like some deity. And then it became like alien civilizations that predate humanity, and that's kind of where I kind of checked out.
Yeah, they kind of just went for stuff, but hey, whatever. Okay, anyway, back to Doctor Strange. I think I want to put Strange at a B.
Wow.
Well, because hear me out, right? He's more recognizable and known than Adam Warlock. Mm-hmm. And his outfit is very much what you would think of Doctor Strange when you see him.
Yeah.
Now with Black Panther,
he's very Doctor Strange. That's true.
Yes. Yeah. And with Black Panther, you see his outfit. You know Black Panther. He's popular. I just feel like they gave him weird toenails and they made his body a little disproportionate.
It's really the toenails that dropped him to a C for me. He would have been solid B.
It does not help.
It was the toenails that did it.
Doctor Strange doesn't look too out of proportioned. He looks like, he probably works out, and as a superhero, you should.
Yeah.
If you're gonna risk your life out there, he's got super magic, so he probably doesn't need to work out super much, but
sure,
it'll help him. So I just feel like B. It's nothing crazy and groundbreaking like what I would consider an A or an S to be, but it is solid, standard, and I like it.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking for Mr. Stephen Strange?
He's busy.
He's busy for you?
He's busy. I like Doctor Strange. I like magic characters. My favorite magic character it's not a Marvel character. It's a DC character. John Constantine is my favorite magic kind of.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you this. He's not on this list.
I know he's not. That's what I'm saying. But John Constantine is very simple. Is what I'm saying, and I like that.
And you love trench coats.
And I do like trench coats.
And noir films.
Oh, that would be a cool secondary skin for Doctor Strange, a trench coat instead of his cape.
I wonder if he's got an evil Strange skin.
That'd be cool too.
In the works or already there.
That would be cool too. So. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make him C tier.
C tier?
Yeah.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah, I'm going to make him C tier. It's really, the cape seems too much.
Okay, Ryder, next up we have Groot. So Groot, it looks like they did take a little bit of liberties.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this is a reference to something in the comments that I don't fully recognize, but they made the beefier Groot. I like his very, like you said, Hearthstone-ish look to it with the swirls of green and such on there. Mm-hmm. It's got mushroom feet. I feel like I don't see them reference Groot and mushrooms very much, but he can grow all types of flora on him, so it makes sense. Mm-hmm. What are you thinking? Is it too
Groot.
busy? Okay.
I am Groot.
I'm upset that I didn't see this coming.
I am Groot.
Well,
I am Groot. I'm Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
Stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna hover Groot over these, and then I guess
am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. No, I'm Groot.
So I think that's an A.
I am Groot.
Okay. I'm gonna have to agree. Because they took some liberties, like I was saying, with Strange.
I am Groot.
And they made it pretty well solid and did a good job.
Groot. I am Groot.
With it. Okay, moving on. You proud of yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted him A.
I thought so. You made a noise here, and it was like, oh no, that's like, why would it do that? Okay, we've moved on. Now we're on to Hela. That cape, Ryder, is pretty sweet.
It's pretty cool.
Not gonna lie.
It's pretty cool. And I like that as like go above her head.
Well, she's got a lot of
like
other
capes.
stuff that's going on up there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she is busy. Now, if you saw this as a silhouette, you would think that
know her.
Well, you would think it's a deathcore band symbol. That's a joke for Patty. But I don't know that you would necessarily just try to be like, It's Hella. Maybe if you know, I don't know.
We got the little wispy things.
The Will-O-Wisps are doing it for me.
I like that.
She
looks like Witchblade. Is it like an anime?
Okay.
It was also another comic, I think. I think it was an American comic, actually, too. Witchblade.
Right. I only discussed one anime, and that's One Piece.
Oh, no, you've talked about My Hero.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, too. I discussed 2 animes.
Watch Dan to Dan.
Maybe. We'll see. But...
Give me your banana.
So I really like the cape on this. Fucking weirdo. Got a lot of spikes going on. Sword's pretty solid. I'm debating with myself here, Ryder.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bargain with myself.
Yeah.
Because Hella's design in most of the stuff, it doesn't entertain me the most. So like, I'm initially just wanting to go lower. However, that cape is really doing it for me.
The cape, I like the cape. I want to see her in action, to be honest, because I feel like with her moving around, like there's gonna be a lot of particle effects.
Like, well, maybe.
And
I mean, I could see that.
And I like that though. I like that. I think I can imagine like her moving around and the particle effects that she'd have, like the like kind of like flaming blue particle effects.
Yeah.
Which isn't hell cold though?
Sometimes
In Norse mythology.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think all of it. But there's been a lot of depictions of Hela or hell in different things.
Sure. So. But yeah, I like the sword. The headpiece is just kind of really crazy.
Yeah. I'm going to have to give her a B, I think. I feel like initially I would put her lower, but that cape is so good.
The cape is great, yeah.
I do love that cape. So I'm going B just to kind of even out my thigh. Cape on itself, A.
Yeah.
Hela herself, C. Giving her a B.
Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll do B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the first one we agreed on Groot. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me get the next one real quick. So the next one's Hulk. This
looks more like Amadeus Cho Hulk. Amadeus Cho Hulk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it doesn't look
like Bruce Banner.
Super Bruce Banner.
It's supposed to be Bruce Banner. It isn't.
Yes.
I'm not getting a lot of Bruce.
It is Bruce Banner. You can see kind of some of there's a little Bruce Banner. I think in the gameplay you can play as Bruce and you have a gun and then you can transform.
Right, I've seen the trailers. Yeah.
Does he have
Gamma Belt? Like that Gamma Belt? Like. Yeah.
Does he have a mullet? Do you see that?
I was looking at that and I was thinking, well, no, he doesn't have a mullet. That's just like he's got a high top though. he's got a good fade. I'll say that.
Just the fact that it looks like a mullet isn't doing it for me. I don't care for a mullet, Ryder. I'm sorry, youths. I used to have a mullet when I was a youth, but like a much young youth. It's like a 4-year-old.
Mullets have kind of come back, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. Party in the back, business up front.
Party in the front, business in back. Reverse mullet.
That would look awful.
Yeah.
That'd be like worse than a normal mullet.
So... I hate to do this for Hulk too, but he's beefy. Yes, that's good. It looks like he's got a mullet, at least in this picture. Not doing it for me. God help me if he actually does have a mullet.
I don't think he has a mullet. I think he just has a high top.
I'm going to try to take it out of the equation. I think it's a very basic standard design. Nothing groundbreaking.
What more can you do with Hulk? Green big guy.
I know. And I mean, it's not his fault, I think.
They try to do that with the Gamma Belt. They add a little bit more to it with the Gamma Belt there. And then,
I do like the ripped purple shirt. It's a nice detail.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Bruce Banner had the purple shirt tucked in.
Purple and green, baby. That's all he is. It's purple and green, and he's big.
Purple and green in, I believe, color theory and TVs and such represent bad people.
I mean, he is an analog for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
So. But he's not bad.
I don't know. We did see that they have an alt skin for him. That is looks to be the Sakaar skin.
Sakaar Hulk?
Yeah, the armored up.
World Breaker Hulk.
And so that's great.
That'd be cool.
But that's not the skins we're judging.
Yeah.
And I I'm gonna give it a C, Ryder, because it doesn't super interest me, but I just really appreciate that shirt detail, the ripped purple.
Yeah,
I think that's fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give Hulk a B, and I'm gonna put him above, like in front of Adam Warlock.
Oh, I see. Well, I can't do that. Okay, there we go. I see how you're ranking him sliding that way. I wasn't necessarily doing that, but I think I will move mine in front of Adam Warlock,
the top
too.
of the B for me.
I can see that.
He's solid. He's a solid character for me. He's minimalistic. I like that, but he is just the Hulk.
Yeah.
And I like the Hulk, but he is just the Hulk. So.
Yeah. Like you said, you do like your minimalist, so I mean, I get it. All right. Now we're on to Tony Stark, Iron Man. So it's his basic suit.
Ooh.
Sorry, I clicked over to one of his other skins.
I like that.
Yeah, it's very steampunky. But
yeah, we're not judging that.
I mean, you see that silhouette, you're probably knowing that's Iron Man. You can tell it looks like he's in a suit.
He's got some angles to him. Rounded angles, actually, too.
It's, again, for me, it's basic. I feel like I just can't put it in A or S. If it is their basic skin, no matter how good it looks compared to the other ones that do have some amped, I feel like I can't put it above a B. Will I break that rule at some point during this? Maybe. We'll see. It's clean. It looks crisp. It looks clean. I'd be scared to see that flying at me angrily. I'm going to put it first on my Bs, I think. No, after Doctor Strange. I got a hit of that Jack and Daxter nostalgia when I saw his armbands. What do you think?
I like how alien he kind of looks, this version of Iron Man.
Yeah.
There's kind of an alien profile to him, especially with like his face shape.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then I like the cyber lines. And cyber lines kind of like, the little cybernetic looking like blue lines he's got going on, the veins.
Those are the nicer details
That's what I'm looking at.
For me, if it didn't have those, like the cyber lines anyway details, I probably would have put him at a C myself.
The chest piece is a bit big for me.
It's a touch beefy. But all this game is beefy.
The whole game is beefy, and I don't dislike that.
Yeah,
but the chest piece for me, I don't know. It just seems like it takes up too much of his chest.
Yeah.
And that might just be because I'm used to like a circle.
Yeah, the smaller circle.
The smaller circle in the middle of the chest.
Yeah. The triangle. They've done some triangles.
No, I know they've done the triangle, but the triangle also never took up that much space on the chest.
Never seen a square, I don't think.
I like the red, like the hot rod red of Iron Man. I always like the hot rod red.
It's good colors
on my own. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna actually give him an A for this one. Yeah,
above or behind Groot?
Behind Groot.
Okay.
Groot's still solid for me.
You've got no D's yet.
I don't have any D's yet.
D's nuts.
Classic joke.
I'm sorry. Okay, Ryder. Okay, here's my issue, Ryder. I absolutely love Jeff. Look at him. He's so cute.
He's cute.
I have not been exposed to Jeff that much.
Yeah.
I know he's interacted with Deadpool, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And now he's getting some what I think is much deserved love. That said, I don't know if this is like the base skin like I was just talking about with Iron Man. Like how it's like they're, this is how they always look type of skin.
Yeah.
And with that said, I'm putting Jeff in A.
Really?
Yes. Now, here's my explanation. There isn't a whole lot going on with him, but he is clearly a dog shark. And I think that is super unique. I cannot think of anything that quite... I mean, there's plenty that can kind of be equivalent, but I don't think I've ever seen a pet dog shark and the added tail that swings up the back.
It just sounds like a line from like Avatar.
I mean, yes. I could see this in The Last Airbender, and that's just great. But he is so adorable, and every time I see him and most people's reactions from him that I see, it's always just a sense of, oh, he's so adorable, and that you can't just not get excited when you see him. Now, you're a cynical man, so I don't know how you feel about it, but
I think he's cute. I think he's adorable. I would want a plushie of him.
absolutely.
But I'm going to say I'm going to put him in D. This is actually my first D character, to be honest, because he's just
Fuck
that.
you!
He's just that. He's just that.
Well,
now, if any developer happens to be watching our tier list of character designs and they want to change my mind and put Jeff the Shark on an S tier, they can give us, or me particularly,
what the hell?
Me,
Okay.
a Jeff the Shark plushie in the mail, and we can re-record this episode, and I will definitely put Jeff the Shark into S tier if I get that plushie. But for now, he's a D.
Are you done?
Yeah.
You done? Okay. Unjust, Jeff. I'm sorry. It's unjust. And he's got a simple, clean design. You said you love simple.
I do like that.
You're just trying to get this. Trying to get this plushie. I just learned this, Ryder. Did you know the name Loki or the keys are all next to each other on the keyboard?
Oh, that's cool.
Coincidence? Yes.
I think Loki.
Okay. So spoilers. It's Loki. Oh no, you go. You start Loki. Loki's your boy, right?
I suppose.
Kinda.
I like this design. I like this design of Loki. They got the traditional colors. I like the fur. I like the fur collar. I'm always a sucker for fur collars, to be honest. Like a big poofy fur collars. Any character that can rock a fur collar is like up there in my
Yep.
thing. Yeah.
It's a certain level of posh that I'll never be able to achieve.
Oh, I would love to. I'd do it. I'm metro enough. I think I could pull it off.
Okay, hold on now. I mean, there's Thor things where he does wear giant fur stuff around, and he's not a metro vibe. So you don't have to just be metro to wear it. I mean, your Loki vibe, yes, but I could do it in a macho Viking standard.
Sure, you could try. Sassy.
So what I like about Loki,
I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead.
I like a scythe.
Is that considered a scythe?
It looks like a scythe. It's like a war scythe.
I mean, it's got the curve on there.
It's like a war scythe.
Yeah.
It's a pole arm.
Okay.
I like it. It's not like the traditional magic staff.
It's true.
It looks like a war scythe. I like that. It's not a typical weapon you see in video games. The war scythe.
No, and he's in a lot of stuff. He does walk around with something similar-esque.
I like his kicks. Look at his kicks. Get a zoom on those kicks. I'm loving those shoes, to be honest.
Yeah,
I would get a pair of those shoes, to be honest, dude.
That's pretty good.
Like that gold and blue.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's fresh. It's clean.
It's pretty clean.
That's pretty clean. I've always been kind of like indifferent or like back and forth on the whole horned helmet.
Mm-hmm.
For Loki. I like the horned helmet. It just sometimes it's way too exaggerated for my taste.
Yeah, I guess I can understand that.
I like the gauntlets because the fur that's coming out of them.
Yeah.
The fur is really just doing it for me.
The fur is good.
The cape's not too much either. Like, not too much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, overall, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give him an A as well. And I'm going to, like, above Iron Man.
Above Iron Man?
Yeah.
I think I'm actually going to agree with that. I'm going to put him in between. Move! Put it in between Jeff and Groot there. So, I love the fur. He is not just... They did not overly bulk him up for no real reason, which is nice.
He looks like Loki.
Yes. It is a little more standard of an outfit, I'll say, but they did step it up with the furs and with those kicks. Those are some nice shoes.
Those are good shoes. This is shoes that
the shoes are so good. And they did change up his scepter into kind of the side thing you're talking about. Now, I disagree. kind of disagree with you on the horns. I can see where sometimes they do overdo it, but I love helmets. I love his horns. I think they did it well because they made it kind of squarish. It's blocky.
I do like that.
If it was
compared to like the other renditions I've seen, I do like this.
Yes, if it's just the big curved, those ones can go full up because they got to maintain that curve. But here it's just crunk, 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 and it works. It keeps them big and long, but more condensed.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with the placement because we've got the same place, so we're both happy.
It's funny. It's because Black Panther, his shoes are what killed him for me, and it's Loki's shoes that are working for me.
He's got those kicks.
He does have kicks. I don't know anything about Luna Snow, to be honest, but I want to know a lot about Luna Snow.
All right, okay, we got Luna Snow. Now I think the reason you don't know much about her, and I am very willing to be corrected on this subject, I think she's pretty new. Like, I want to say within the past 5 years new.
Yeah.
So, from my understanding of what she is she is a...
Is she like new to this? Like, she's made for this game, or?
No, I think she had 1 or 2 outings before this. I want to say she is a Korean pop idol.
She certainly looks like it.
I could be wrong about that.
Oh, is this game going to give us like her with like music videos in the same style of League of Legends? I would be down for that. The music from League of Legends actually slaps, dude. Like,
yeah, that would be pretty cool. So I'm reading up the lore a little bit just to make sure I'm saying what is correct. She is a K-pop superstar.
Uh-huh.
She's also a symbol of hope for an entire generation.
Okay.
Using her ice powers to keep tensions across the world cool. Luna has become a musical diplomat ready to face any conflict that may arise.
Wow.
So yes, she's a Korean pop star who has ice powers. So that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I can dig that.
Mm-hmm.
Those music videos would give me some points. I kind of don't actually care so much for this outfit.
Really? I can't tell right now. Like, just from this angle, I can't tell if this is like a skirt or if it's like a shorts.
I believe it's shorts from what I'm seeing from the thumbnail for the
tier
maker.
Now, okay.
Yeah.
Jorts.
I'm
a jorts kind of guy.
Yeah, I believe it. You look like it.
Jorts.
Okay. It's not super doing it for me, and I think it's just because like it feels like they want her to be cute anime girl. And like it's working. I would definitely chicken out talking to her at a bar.
Chicken out?
Oh yeah.
You are just too attractive for me. I'm sorry.
Hi, miss. But I don't know. I'm not super into it. I like her hair.
I like the hair too.
I like the two-tone hair. I'm a little bit of a sucker for two-tone hair.
I am a sucker for that kind of like white streak and black hair.
Yeah. That is pretty nice stuff.
I like that. What does she have in her hand? I can barely see it.
I think it's just her hand. I don't think she's got anything in her hand.
So that's just part of her costume, that blue thing next to her hand?
It's like her collar.
Oh, I see it now.
The inside is blue, the outside is black.
I thought she was like throwing something at the audience.
No, I can see that though. But it's not... I'm not super into it, and I feel like I'm going to put her at top C.
Wow.
I was thinking D when I was first getting into this, but
yeah, you were.
Well, but the hair itself has moved it up for me.
I like her shoes. I've always kind of liked that. I like that kind of like high heel boot.
You see, that's the exact thing that's not doing it for me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not super into it.
I like high heel boots. I think they're cool.
those look more apt to be able to fight in than a lot of high heels you see in some other ones.
Right, but I think that's why I like high heel boots, is that they're kind of like, it adds that kind of level of sensuality, like femininity in a character design, but like a lot, like kind of displays that they're, you know, combat ready.
Yeah.
I mean, would it suck? Probably, but I mean, like, it's comics, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You like her jorts?
I mean, yeah, I guess a little bit, but they're too glammy for me.
Well, yeah, I could see that.
You know, yeah, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I like her character design, but I'm not a big fan of the outfit.
Yeah.
Overall outfit.
Yeah.
It's mostly just because the shorts, to be honest.
So you're not a jorts guy. You lied to me and you sang a song about it.
I didn't sing it. Well, I did, but that was like the national anthem and guitar.
Fair enough. In guitar. Where are you putting Luna?
Oh, man, I'm gonna give her a B, low B.
Below Hella?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I like her though. I think she's cool.
So, Ryder, I would like to say that, say what you will, she's Luna Snow, cute girl. I'm not simping for her, right? I'm gonna fucking put Magic at S-tier because S-tier. I am simping. So I fucking love Magic. Her character herself gives a certain level of attitude, and it's like, I'm a little into it, but her outfit in this one, I like the headpiece. I love the sword, the nice big glowing sword with a little accent in the hilt. The spikes are giving me a lot of punk rock vibes, which I feel like, I mean, it absolutely fits her character. She has a little bit of the high heel boots. It's not as much as Luna did, but it's got those spikes. It's got the knee guards. They go all the way up there. And I just really dig this design. And it is because I'm in love with her.
It's because I'm in love with her.
I mean,
is there another picture with the same outfit on, but like in a different pose? Oh, wow.
So here's this other thing. Another thing you need to know about Magic. She is a mutant, and she is, I believe, the ruler of another dimension called Limbo.
Yeah.
I think she's also referred to as the devil child, demon child, something like that. But she can transform. I like this. Into a demon.
That's cool.
And so that's my next point.
But that's not that. Wait a minute. We're judging based off the original outfits.
This is an original outfit. Like the Hulk, she has a transformation.
I see what you're saying.
So this isn't an alt skin.
I see what you're saying.
It must be her alt or something, but she can transform into the demon. You got the big.
Ooh, that's cool.
You got the chunk horns that we were talking about.
It looks like a furnace. Her body looks like a furnace.
I can't quite see the sword from this picture, but I just assume it's increased and awesome too.
I like the horns.
She's got the long tail, the white fur at the end. She's got the giant white fur hair.
Yeah.
It's solid. And I will also still not talk to her at the bar because I'll be even more scared.
I like the flowing white mane. That's cool.
Yes.
Ah, man, her demon form's so cool.
Her demon form is so cool.
And I'm not a big fan of that. Though. Right there.
The regular form?
Yeah. It's mostly just because it's just, I don't know. It's like a Valkyrie went to a Hot Topic store.
Well, that's almost what I was going to say. I was going to say it's punk rock Valkyrie. And that's what I like.
I don't dislike that. It's just, let's see. Oh man, it just screams like mid 90s, like too hard for me.
That's where we came from. Well, you were early 90s, but that's our time.
Okay. We were like babies.
No, one of us was a baby in the mid 90s. The other was a toddler.
Okay. I was a baby at heart. I'll give her a low A, and it's because of the demon form.
Where do you want her in here? Bottom A?
But yeah, bottom A.
Okay, well,
it's the demon form that's selling it. It's if she had elements of the demon form in her natural form, I would rank her even higher.
Yeah, like if she had some claws or something.
Yeah, it's just someone who went to a Hot Topic store doesn't do that for me.
Okay, well, some people are wrong and some people are me.
Some people have the right opinion, some people don't.
Some people are you. Okay. Well, that's my first S, and I stand by it. So, next up, we've got Magneto. Now, I'm going to say this about Magneto. That's clean.
That's a pretty clean Magneto. That's oh, man. I'm not used to see him in silver.
Exactly. They did not just give him
the purple, like the red and the purple kind of thing. That
normal purple.
Oh wow! Well, hey, go back to that. I like that.
Put that on the screen too. That's an alt skin.
Yeah.
So we're not judging that one,
I know.
but it does look good.
I like that. To be honest,
I'm gonna reiterate: all these characters look amazing.
Yeah,
I do love them. Even the ones I put in D tier.
Dude,
I'm sorry, Black Panther. I wish, but compared,
I'm a big fan of Magneto.
That Magneto looks awesome.
I'm a big fan of Magneto. And I'm not a big fan of the reinvented 90s, like Disney Plus X-Men, to be honest.
I didn't finish it. There's a few episodes that weren't out yet when I was watching
It's good.
It's
fine. But I'm not that big a fan. And it's because of the weird romances that they're injecting into it. And I was like, this is stupid. Like the whole like Magneto and Rogue thing felt weird to me.
That was a weird touch.
It was a weird touch, and they just played into it, and people defended it online. It was weird.
Don't go pissing people off.
I don't care. It's weird. It's weird.
It is weird just to try to interject that in my nostalgia cartoon.
Yeah.
Just like let Rogue and Gambit be.
Yeah, let them be it, man.
I never cared for the love triangle.
I don't get why they have the technology in this universe. The Beast can make is super intelligent. He can make stuff, and they have like Forge who can make things.
Yeah,
but just make a watch that she can turn that'll turn her powers off for a second.
Well, they have those collars that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just turn it into a watch.
Yeah, you just need one of those that you can take off and on.
I can't touch anybody. Yes, you can.
You can. The technology
is there. I brought this up, and so I was like, well, they can't use the technology of their oppressors. Yes, they can, because they've done it plenty of times, and they've done it to other mutants. So that's a stupid argument. So, like she can have a fucking personal life. She can have a fucking personal life.
They could adjust it to where she could easily
just it's a watch, just click the watch and there you go. She's got her powers back. Click it off. So they got this technology in this universe. It's stupid they don't use it to help her.
Yeah, but whatever. I was never a fan of the love triangle between Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Wolverine.
That's a weird one too. But it's a comic one too.
Yeah, I know. I love Wolverine. I'm named after Wolverine. Wolverine is fantastic. But when he's not around Jean Grey and Cyclops, I've never been a big fan of Jean Grey. She's too dramatic for my taste. Cyclops has proven to be a dick time and time again.
I mean, as long...
Not in a fun way. Wolverine's a dick. Deadpool's a dick. But they're entertaining.
Right.
Cyclops is just dramatic.
The thing about... and I want to say... The thing about the difference between, Magneto and Rogue, and compared to, Wolverine, whoever he dates, because Wolverine's efficiently immortal. He's been around for 200 years. He still looks like he's in his 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
And he's always going to look like he's in his 30s or 40s, depending on the iteration that you're talking about of Wolverine, right?
Yeah.
And so, that goes into the concept of, if you're immortal, when is it okay to start, being romantically involved with other people again? Is ever? Is it ever, ethically or morally, solid? And I think it is. I think it is.
Once a person gets to a certain mindset,
right? Of course.
Stuff,
but the thing is, Magneto isn't immortal.
Yeah,
Magneto's aging, and he's getting older, and he's going to die. He's going to die of old age. Look at the dude.
and he's dating Rogue, who's like in her early 20s.
Yeah.
And they had history. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's weird to me.
We're not here to judge their romantic
parts. Fine. I'm sorry.
We're here to judge their armor. And
this is clean. I like it.
This is clean, and it looks
like battle ready Santa.
Nailed it.
I can't say it.
It looks like he took metal and made the armor out of it.
It does look like that.
Like, because he could make his own armor, but it's not. It doesn't look like, oh, he dyed it. It looks like he just pulled a bunch of screws out of a warehouse, giant girders, folded them into his armor, and it's like, here it is. I'm here to fight you.
Yeah. I like it. I'm going to give him an S tier. That's my first S tier.
That is your first S tier.
I like Magneto. I think he's a great character.
And I'm going to agree with it. Now, the question is, am I still simping too hard for magic? And then I think about the demon form.
Come on, man. Magneto's better than magic, dude.
It is so good. It's pretty like his original, or at the very least, it's not seen very often.
It's his form is better than her base form. You got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, you talked me into it. I'm sorry, Magic dear, but you're still an S tier.
She looks like an elf. She looks like a fairy.
Mantis, she does look a little Christmassy for my tastes. And
what's with the whole like grass looking thing motif she's got going on? It makes her look like she's like of the Saley elves or something like that.
I mean, she often has grass and leaves.
There's vines too.
There are vines.
They made her plant based.
Well, I mean, mantises, they hang out in grass and stuff.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's where they live. It'd
be cool if those vines were like part of Groot.
They might be.
That'd be kind of cool to be
honest.
That'd
be a fun little detail.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sentient Groot arms.
Ew, I don't like that. I like that less now. But in a lot of iterations, she's definitely green.
She's definitely, if this game survives for many years, which I hope it does.
I do too. It looks good.
She's definitely going to have a lot of Christmas skins.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So here's my pull on this. I don't care for a lot of Christmas skin looking stuff.
I love Christmas.
I like Christmas. It's not my favorite aesthetic.
Christmas best holiday 2024.
I like Halloween. I heard that there's actually been studies. I want to say, I might be thinking of this wrong, but I believe Halloween was rated as the most favorite holiday.
Well, people are wrong.
Christmas was second.
People
those are reversed. But I'm pretty sure it's Halloween.
There's no way.
I can't remember fully, but I think
Christmas is an all month thing. Like people like to think
Halloween's an all month thing.
No.
Yes.
Listen. People like to think Halloween is an all month thing, but it's not.
It is.
It's not. Because it's not. Like you might get a stupid little spirit Halloween store that like might be open for the whole
literally
month.
Holy pops up, but
like Christmas is like literally like go to like anywhere. The Christmas decorations are already up on the streets. The whole town is celebrating Christmas. The whole town isn't celebrating Halloween.
Well, except for because a lot of towns will hang bats and pumpkins up.
Some do, but it's not as much as Christmas.
It's more subtle.
It's more subtle. Well, that's the thing. It's more subtle. So not celebrating it as hard.
It's not more subtle. Right down my street, where the neighbor puts up. What did he put? He put up like 5 20-foot skeletons this year.
The thing about Halloween, and from my observations, is that the last 2 weeks of October are when Halloween goes its hardest.
Okay, but that can be said for Christmas too.
The whole month of Christmas. The whole month of December, right after Thanksgiving. People forget Thanksgiving right after it's done. They have their meals and it's done.
Thanksgiving deserves more love. You're right.
It's done. It's Christmas. Once people have gone through, and for some, you go to Missouri, it's already Christmas right now in November. You go to Missouri, it's already Christmas, man. Like it's the Christmas decorations are up. Christmas music is already playing in all the retail stores. Thanksgiving doesn't even get a chance in Missouri.
It doesn't. It's
the same in Oklahoma.
Poor Thanksgiving.
Like Christmas like invades. Christmas is not just the month of December, it invades. It invades up into November, and sometimes it pops up in July. So
I have no rebuttal for that.
So I mean, Christmas is much more of an influential holiday than Halloween is. People are gonna go, oh no, it's not. I really like dressing up. It's like, you haven't dressed up since you were like 15. Shut up.
People dress up all the time as adults.
I know. That was a little bit more arbitrary of a point.
You're trying to add an extra thing in there. I couldn't think of something. Halloween is an all-month thing. As soon as October hits, pumpkins are out for sale.
That's fair.
They're being carving. They're set out. Places decorate. Houses are putting their spooky stuff up. Their inflatable ghosts. Yeah. My dad goes hard with the Halloween.
Your dad does go hard.
He loves it. Got his whole haunted house and everything. I cannot argue the fact that Christmas does spill over the respect of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's an American thing.
It's not even like, it goes like a week above Thanksgiving with Christmas half the time.
That's pretty rough. The moment Christmas starts, 5 Christmas songs will come on the radios anywhere you go, and that's the rest of your life for that whole month.
It is.
For almost 2 months. That's points down.
Oh, no.
If I hear the
Mariah Carey?
No. When I was one of the branches of the bank that I'm working at, when I started, their music system, because apparently all of our branches have different music systems, but this one was dumb. Because how they got it work, they get a CD. The CD downloads a few different stations onto there.
Yeah.
From my understanding of how it works.
Yeah.
That person who explained it to me is not great technology, though. And for the Christmas one, it has like 7 Christmas songs.
Yeah.
And at least once every like hour and a half, you hear the 12 days of Christmas.
I worked in retail, man. I know.
And at a point,
I get that. I get it.
You can only handle so many days of Christmas, Ryder. And you start to think about it, and you're like, well, this side, it makes no sense. And if someone's sending me all this nonsense, I'm filing a restraining order. They're sending living people to my house. Dozens of birds, Ryder.
This argument's been made with this song over and over, and I'm tired of it.
The gold rings are fun. I'll take those. But
it's a lot of money being spent, that's for sure.
It's so much money, and I can't handle it. And I've heard it too many times.
It's a tired argument, though, this song.
I'm certainly tired of it. And it spills over into November. This is giving points down for Christmas for me, is that concert music. You got your Halloween song, sure.
That's on a personal scale. On a cultural and societal level, Christmas is a bigger deal. Too. What?
They play all those songs too.
I know.
On a cultural level.
That's what I'm saying.
The entire culture's hearing it. Everyone's hearing these songs.
That's what I'm saying. On a cultural and societal level, Christmas has much more of an impact than Halloween does.
Your mom has more of an impact. Anyway, Mantis. So I'm a little bit split here. So it is a very original skin. I like a lot of what they're doing. Mantis can obviously get it, but it looks a little too goofy for me.
It's too, yeah. It like it said, it's kind of like a Christmas elf, but even if without the like Christmas elf thing, it's maybe she looks more mythical than alien.
Yeah, which I mean, you can make the argument that makes sense. Just because what is Alien is just a bunch of different random stuff.
Yeah, in the Marvel universe, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not fully doing it for me.
I'm gonna give her a C, to be honest. It's just I really wanted to like Mantis. Because I really like Mantis as a character.
Yeah,
I think Mantis is one of my favorite like Guardians.
And you really need to play the Guardians of the Galaxy Square Enix game.
Yeah.
Because she is awesome in that game.
No, yeah, I've heard.
She just shows up and she handles shit, and it's so great.
She is one of my favorite Marvel characters. The thing is, though, I'm just not. This design isn't really doing it for me.
Yeah, I was considering giving her a D. I'm giving her I'm giving her a C right here because this is more of an original take on the outfit. Now, I don't necessarily super like the take, but I like that it is not just a base green shirt and pants type of thing. A little bit of uniqueness was put in this. Whether I like it or not, it did have some love and attention put in it.
Yeah.
It's just not the type I like.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it a C. Above Adam Warlock, standard man in cape.